Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to today's second video. We're having a look at the ECMWF extended model for today's second video with a Ireland and UK focus. So this is going to take us all the way into October. Wow. And it's actually going to take us to Gav's birthday eve. Can you believe that, everyone? On the 16th of October. Goodness gracious me, that's a long way away, isn't it? I'll be 46, so I'm trying to forget it. But anyway, we're going to get on that for you in a second. So just to say that first, the video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. We've also got the weekend forecast and a 10 to 14 day coming to later on today as well. Please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. Thank you so much to ECMWF.int for supplying the charts as well, by the way. Thank you so much, EC, for dinner. Okay, let's have a look then at the week one mean sea level pressure anomaly. This will take us through next week, actually, by the way. So this is from the 4th to the 11th of September. Let's see what's going on. We've got low pressure. We've got low pressure out in the Atlantic. High pressure is to east and northeast. That will draw up wind from a southerly or southeasterly direction. Something like that. This is a 500 millibar height, and only for next week, above average heights through much of Central and West Europe, below average heights, cut off low down to Spain, Portugal, and up comes those southerly or southeasterly winds again. So, wow. Temperature anomalies are very significantly above average next week across the west of Europe, particularly for some parts of England and Wales, but also to France and low countries and whatnot, with anomalies of 3 to 6 degrees above average. A hot week to come next week. Hot week to come down in the south, and also largely on the dry side as well. So, what's to say about this? It looks like the first week or so of September is revealing summer. Okay, week 2 will be the 11th to the 18th of September. High pressure in the ascendancy here, centered over Scandinavia, but dominating across much of northern Europe and into the North Atlantic as well. 500 millibar height anomaly shows above average heights, dominating once more through most parts of northern West Europe and out into the Atlantic too. Temperature anomalies are still above average, not quite as hot in week 2 as it is in week 1, but nevertheless still 1, 2, 3 degrees above normal. A very warm first half of September, therefore, if that comes off. Goodness gracious me. And precipitation-wise, it's drier than average still across much of northern and also western Europe, although a little bit less so it might turn a little bit more showery, but basically we're still pretty dry and very warm there. Week 3! It's going to be the 18th to the 25th of September. Got a bit of a change this week. Higher pressure going further north. Some lower pressure starting to appear, I should say, across western parts of Europe. 500 millibar heights taking the ridge north, with lower pressure, not low pressure necessarily, but lower pressure through there. Temperature anomalies are still above average, and another warm week to come there, 1 to 3 degrees above normal. Goodness gracious me. Precipitation wise, very weak still, but it does look a little bit more unsettled generally across the west of Europe, doesn't it? So we might be starting to break down that big area of high pressure around the 3rd week of September. Week 4 will be the 25th of September, 2nd of October. Here we go. And hinting that the above average heights returns really to the northwest. It's a very anti-cyclone September here, if this EC run is correct. Above average heights. Look at this ridge, it's just dominating across most of Europe. I have to say, it does look a bit bizarre, but there we go. That's what it showed anyway. A ridge of high pressure away from North Africa into the majority of Canada. And the temperature anomaly for week 4 is looking like that. Above average again. Very warm autumn, or warm first half of the autumn to come, if this is correct. and hints at being a little bit drier as well for the UK and for Ireland also. Week 5, we are saying to the 9th of October. Let's have a look. High pressure inching back northwards again. Lower pressure again to the south. 500 millibar heights. Again, just shows that big high pressure. It's just an autumn drought here, everyone. Autumn drought on the way. High pressure dominating even into October across most parts of Northern Europe and the North Atlantic. Temperature remains it remains warm, above average, 1 to 3 degrees above normal. Exceptionally warm period to come, and very weak signals for precipitation, but still hints at being slightly on the drier than average side view here. It is going a little bit wetter though down there. Are we ever going to get a breakdown to this ridge? Let's have a look at week 6. It's the 9th to the 16th of October. It gets us to Gav's birthday eve. This is it. And lower pressure starting to get closer to the south, maybe. That might be starting to bring some autumnal rains into more southern parts of the country. It could be. The 500 millibar height, so it's still looking really anti-cyclonic across the North Atlantic into much of Northern Europe. Just again some lower pressure here where we've got this white area, the temperature anomaly. Rounding it all off from week 1 to week 6 is just a sea of salmon pink, above average once again. Very, very warm first after the autumn to come, and precipitation. We still have the wet weather down across southern, southwestern parts of Europe, Spain, Portugal. Still, even now, hinting at being dry and average in the North Atlantic and into northern parts of Europe. And goodness gracious me, autumn drought is coming. If this is correct, I don't know. Do you? What to make of it? Are we going to go 6 weeks without ever seeing any rain? Let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, thank you so much to the ECMWF organisation for supplying this bowler and the chance. And with all that said, we're going to get things wrapped up for you right now. Wrapped up. And we're going to be back later on with your weekend forecast and your 10 to 14 day or two. But for I'm going to do this all over again next week, of course. So on Tuesday, we'll have the World European Outlook. Next Saturday, we'll have another look at the UK and Ireland focus. And that's it. So please like, share, subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. And we're going to be back later on with weekend forecast and 10 to 14 day 2 for this one. That's all for now. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.